What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Good morning. Player just getting off work. The sun is bright. Hopefully that means we're gonna have a bright and sunny day. With this bright and sunny live. Player gotta get some shade. Hold on. I think as soon as I turn the other way it'll be different. But what's up? What's up? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is CJ, also known as the High Value Nurse. Checking in once again, back with another video. What's up, Lucas? Shout out to my dog. Shout out to my dog. Lucas in the building. Oh, man. Should be a good show. Shout out to my girl. She just texted me and said wherever she at right now, she said it smelled like death. I thought it was just outside, but it's where she at, the hospital. That's funny. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get going as soon as this traffic slow up for a second. But good morning to everybody watching. Should be a decent show. Should be a decent show. Cause I got a lot to talk about this morning. A lot. Hopefully everybody's good. I know some of y'all probably going to work, getting off work. What's up, Miss Royce? Good morning. Shout out to my sister. Shout out to my sister Danny, my sister's keeper. Shout out to Monty in the building. Who else we had in there? You going on a trip? Not now. I'll be leaving on the 9th on my birthday. My birthday is actually September 9th, so on September 9th, y'all holla at a player. You dig? But I'm going on another cruise. But I wanted to talk about nursing home politics, ladies and gentlemen. Boy. Nursing home politics is so funny. So funny. This is for all the nurses, CNAs, whoever. Whoever work in a nursing home, y'all can't understand why I'm about to go with this. Especially the smaller your nursing home is, you dig? So, I want to start this off by saying to all my new nurses out there in the game, to all the nurses that's, all the people that's thinking about they want to be nurses and all that kind of stuff, LPNs, 9 times out of 10, your first job will be in a nursing home. You have to understand the politics that goes on in nursing homes. It's really high school for adults, honestly. I'm gonna keep it real. But for the most part, the experience is what you make it. You dig? Let me see. Good morning, Crystal. Shout out to Crystal in the building. Shout out to. Okay, yeah. Happy Friday. Yeah, shout out to the Virgos. Shout out to the Virgos. But I want y'all to understand that's probably gonna be your first job. And it's just like high school for adults. And what comes with that, ladies and gentlemen? What comes with that? Drama. I just finished August 25th. Was that bad? But it's what bad? You just finished what? School? Heck, it ain't bad if it's school. You just finished what? August 25th. I work in a nursing home where it's 98% women. From the management on down to the custodians. Right? I think a total of maybe it's me, but we only have 2 male nurses, me and another guy. and we only have one male senior out of the whole staff. We have one custodian, that's a male, and we have one cook, that's a male. So you got about 5 dudes out of the whole building. Gentlemen, this really doesn't apply to us. I'm gonna keep it real. Normally, for the most part, masculine dudes that ain't really trying to be in it, we don't really get in that mess. Because it is mess. Usually you see the moist dudes up in the mess and all that kind of stuff. And, shout out to them. But we ain't doing that. This is really, and sisters, don't get mad at me for this, but this is really for the ladies. Don't get mad at me. Y'all know this. Because y'all tell me this all the time. You have to understand nursing home politics. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, got to. When the facility is ran by mostly females, this is about to sound jacked up. I already know, but it's the truth. You are inevitably going to have problems. Not saying that you can't have problems if a male was running, but you are going to have problems, okay? For whatever reason. And with problems become trauma. You gotta understand nursing home politics. Ladies, y'all cannot feed into the BS. I know a lot of y'all be up in there trying to do your thing, but there's somebody be wanting to try you. You dig? Oh, congratulations, Crystal. Congratulations. It's gonna be somebody that want to try you, but you can't let them take you off your square. Fellas, the only thing really for us is to stay out of the BS and don't smash anybody at your job. That's really the only thing for us. You dig? Shout out to Migs. Shout out to Impact Life. We just gotta stay out the BS and leave the girls alone. Let them do their thing. But ladies, you gotta understand nursing home politics. Here's why I'm not so big on management, right? As far as being a part of management. You gotta understand, in 90% of nursing homes, management is nothing more than a higher paid clique. That's all it is. It's nothing more than a higher paid clique. And for some reason, you have a lot of people, a lot of individuals that take that management position and they become drunk with power. And I'm talking about a little power. They become drunk with it. And they will try to use it and bend things to their will. You hear me? Also, I don't play that I'm a politician, to say the least, but I'm only a politician when it comes to certain things, like my time. When it comes to my time off, I'm very political in that point. If I find a scheduler and I see the scheduler is cool, I try to make the scheduler's life easy. She makes my life easy. That's politicking, ladies and gentlemen. That's playing the game. Look out for me, I look out for you. It's business, but we still politicking. We want to try to make things as smooth and as easy as possible. You feel me? That's really the only thing I politic, and I politic my wage. Other than that, I don't do clicks. I don't care about that. And that's all management is for the most part. For the most part, not in all cases, but for the most part. And when you don't want to be a part of that clique, sometimes you can put a target on your back. But I want y'all to understand something. The nursing home in particular draws out some of the most miserable people on the planet, ladies and gentlemen. You have to understand this and you have to know this. Ladies, I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. I might even do a whole series on this. If you are a pretty woman in nursing, working in a nursing home, you have to be ready for the bug-ish. I'm telling you now. I know we live in a time where everybody want to be woke, and everybody say, everybody's beautiful and all that stuff. But here's the thing: women don't buy that crap, and they know that's cap. They do, and they don't buy it. You know how I know they don't buy it? Because the ones who are not seen as pretty, that don't see themselves as pretty, pick on the pretty ones. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it again. If you are a pretty woman, and you know what I'm talking about, if you are a pretty woman with her head on straight, you don't have no drama in your life, you don't care to get into the drama, you cordial, you got a good spirit, and you nice, you have to understand, they're going to try to make things difficult for you. The Lashandras of the world, the Beatrices of the world, the Berthas of the world, they're going to try to make your life difficult. Because for whatever reason, nursing homes draw some of the lowest quality people. It's true. It's really true. Because the requirement is so low. I want you to understand something. It's so low that a lot of these places are just trying to keep a body in the building. To my pretty women out there, to my ladies out there, to my supporters, understand something. You got to learn how to play past that. Now, if somebody is talking about you, that's just talk. Let them hoes talk. As long as they don't put their hands on you, as long as they don't jeopardize your license, then we all good. Sometimes you can't even talk about, even in conversation, because in conversation, you'll have the Lashandras and the Beatrices out there in the world talking about all the bull crap that's going on in their life. And see, it's almost like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Because if you don't participate in the foolery conversation, I've seen this with my own eyes. If you don't participate in the foolishness conversation, and you don't have no drama, no foolery, your kids ain't going hungry, your EBT card didn't get cut off. If you don't participate in conversations like that, they either see you as being, oh, you think you're better than us. Or if you try to talk about the good things you have going on in your life. Oh, yeah, girl, my weekend, how was your weekend? Oh, yeah, girl, I had a good weekend. You know, my man, he took me out here. You know, we went here. We went to Florida for the weekend. We had a good time. We went to Vegas for the weekend. Here come Lashandra with her problematic ass. Talking about some, here she go. Here she go. Who she thinks she is? You know, the one with the waddle. Who she thinks she is. Her nigga probably cheating on her. I hear these things almost on the daily. You dig? Yep. Haters. So you got to play past that. You got to play past that. Because if you don't, it'll drive you crazy. So if you are a person that's like me, where you could care less about being in management, just stay out the way. Stay out the way. Sometimes that can be difficult because, like I said, ladies, sometimes they're going to try you. But you have to stay out the way and learn how to politic your position sometimes. You feel me? Now, sometimes no matter what you do, no matter how cordial you are, no matter how nice you are, no matter what you do, somebody always gonna have an issue. There's nothing you can do. And every now and then, you might just have to check abroad. You feel me, ladies? Every now and then. But you can do it in a way that's professional. Unless somebody trying to put their hands on you. And I haven't really seen any physical altercations in a nursing home. So, but every now and then, you might have to check abroad and let abroad know that you're not the one to be played with. I'm not here for the drama, but they're not going to disrespect you. This is nursing home politics 101. I want y'all to understand something. You getting out here with the wolves. If you go into some of these places to where I like to call it ghetto nursing. If you going into some of these ghetto nursing places where survival of the fittest, you got to have the mindset of I can treat everybody with respect. Therefore, it won't have to go up. I'm being dead serious. I know it might sound like funny and all that kind of stuff, but I'm being dead serious. I'm telling you from what I see. Because I've seen so many nurses get so mad over another woman's opinion that ain't paying no bills in their house. I could never get mad over something. If they not jeopardizing my license or my reputation, I could never get that mad over somebody who don't pay a bill up in the crib. And every now and then I talk to to some of the ones that I consider like, hey, chill out. You can't let her get you that upset. But again, it's always the drug addicts, the nurses with no teeth in their mouth, that's always trying to pick on the pretty ones. Now you got some mug ducks that go at it too, but I'm just telling you from what I see. You dig? I'm telling you from what I see, and this is only my perspective, my point of view from what I've seen out the last 4 years of being in this game. This is what I've seen out the 4 years of being in this game. You dig what I'm saying? Stop telling people all your business, because I'm telling you, I'm here to tell you, ladies, the moment you tell somebody something personal up in a nursing home and y'all get into it, I promise you it's going to be all over the nursing home. And you're going to be thinking abroad your friend and all this kind of stuff. Here's what I want you to understand as well. Unless you're in a union, okay? I don't know how unions work in y'all other states, but unless you're in a union, understand that they can fire you, especially if you are in an at-will state. They can fire you at any moment. But if you feel like you were wrongly fired, wrongly terminated, or somebody is jeopardizing your credentials or anything like that, this is why y'all need to start putting money up for a lawyer. And I'm even getting myself into that mindset. I need to just start putting away a little retainer to get a lawyer on deck just in case some BS pop off. Make sure you got you some nursing insurance, okay? Get you some nursing insurance. It's like $100 a year. It's like $100 a year. Get you some nursing insurance. Put you some paper up. If you really feel like you was wrongly terminated, get you a cool little lawyer on retainer. Just to have that on the side, so just in case they try to try you. Because 9 times out of 10, a lot of these facilities really don't want to take it that far. They don't want to take it that far. Because they know they just don't want to take it that far. But just make sure you got your little lawyer on deck just in case somebody try to try you. You feel me? And you just got to learn how to navigate. But I see a lot of people get into it because they come into these nursing homes thinking y'all cool, thinking y'all friends. Not saying that you can't build relationships with your co-workers and all that stuff. I know some people come in, they known each other for a long time, they come in, they just happen to work together. But you got to understand how the game goes. Because at the end of the day, it's really about taking home that paper and survival of the fittest. But again, if you got that mindset like me, if you're trying to get your bread, keep your business for real off the streets, only really tell what you want to tell. Like, the most people really know about me up at these jobs, unless they done seen me on YouTube, because I do have people that, I run into from work, at work, that have seen my YouTube, but I don't promote my YouTube at work. I don't promote it at work, but people have come up to me like, oh, what's up, CJ? I see you on YouTube. We just happen to be working a shift together. That's happened several times. But even on YouTube, I put out what I want to put out. I don't put out stuff that's super duper personal. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be the same way at your job. Quit telling people what's going on every single second in your life. Quit telling people that your baby daddy ain't paid his child support in 4 months. Quit telling people that type of shit. Because all they gonna do as soon as you get into it. That's all they gonna do. You gotta understand how to work, how to move through this nursing home system, bro. It is not for the faint of heart, bro. I've seen nurses get into it. I done seen nurses be getting into it and talk like certain people, talk about certain people like a dog, but at the staff meeting smiling in their face. I'd rather not say nothing. Now again, people tell me, well, a lot of people won't bring certain things to you because you would do it. And that may be true. I am starting to think that's true. Does male privilege exist in nursing? Sure it does. And that also gives me the leeway to stay out the way. But I do know nurses that are women that stay out the way and don't get involved. And sometimes that can come off as intimidating to other nurses. You did? That can come off as intimidating. I've seen nurses keep it straight business. And they come off as intimidating to other nurses. What's wrong with her? Why she don't want to talk? There's been times when nurses go out to their car to eat, or if a nurse go out and bring food back for themselves, and people actually get offended. Here, this is what I think is dumb too. If we cordial or something like that, but we not friends, but we cordial, and then you'll go out and get something to eat. Do you know they will get mad at that? And if you don't ask them if they want nothing to eat. See, I've never been the dude to do the lunch run. I don't do that. I did that once and I said never again. I don't want you to bring me nothing back. I'll go get my own stuff. I'm good. Don't need nothing, don't want nothing. I'll go get my own. But do you know people will actually get upset if you go get something for yourself, for your lunch, and you don't bring them nothing back? Oh, why you didn't bring me nothing back? And be really mad, like for real. That's how you know that's how you know they ain't got nothing going on for real. They like, if you get mad over that, you ain't got nothing going on. It's crazy. That's crazy. That make no sense. So I really want y'all to understand, y'all gotta be focused on y'all bread. Y'all gotta be focused on your money. Don't be worrying about what these other people gotta say to you up in this job. Because at the end of the day, you're only spending between 8 and 16 hours up in there, depending on what shifts you're working. You're only spending between 8 and 16 hours up in there, and the other time you're going home. These people don't pay none of your bills. They don't clean up your house. They don't feed you. They don't clothe you. They don't provide for you. So I just could never let somebody that has that little significance in my life get me to the point to where I'm upset or ready to quit a job or anything like that. Now again, I don't believe in working in a hostile environment either. If you're in a hostile environment and you really feel unsafe and uncomfortable, then I don't believe you should stay there. But I want you to get this part too. It's never going to be perfect anywhere. You got to learn how to handle and deal with conflict in a professional manner. That's the part. I mean, that's just part of being an adult. You got to learn how to deal with that in a professional manner, because people gonna try you, especially the cuter you are. Now, if you a cute nurse, what you gonna get into it with everybody who stepped to you? No, you ain't gotta do all that. For what? That's how you develop a bad reputation. That's how you get DNR from places. Nah. No. But it happens. This thing is very clicky. It's very clicky. Very, very, very clicky. I want you to understand something, and I want to talk to some of the management too. Now, I want to talk to the sisters. I'm trying to be very careful with how I word this. Sisters, there are times to where you have management that may be of a different race, Caucasian, maybe running a facility or whatever. And you may have black people that are working as CNAs and all that kind of stuff. I want you to understand something. Sometimes they will hire you for the sole purpose of getting the Negroes together. I've seen this so many times. They will hire you to do the dirty work. They will hire you to do what they don't want to do because they're either scared or intimidated. You know, you got some people that, you know, sometimes you got CNAs that, you know, CNAs, some of us, you know, black, big personalities can come off intimidating. So they'll hire a sister to be sister soldier and try to get the Negroes in line. Don't go out like that. And you know if that's you. If that's you, you know. You know exactly who I'm talking about. They will hire you. Your whole purpose is to tame the Negroes. That ain't cool. Now I'm not saying that if you in management, if you black, you in management, that's always the problem or that's always the issue. But that happens. That happens often. I've seen it several times. And it never ends well. It just never ends well. If you want to be in management, then do it because you're trying to really move up in your career. You're trying to get management experience. You're trying to just really hone your skills and explore different options with an opportunity in management. Do it because you really want to do something with it, but don't do it for a title or because you think you're going to have some sort of power. Because power can be snatched away from anybody if you don't own it. That's what you got to understand. All that time and effort that you may be putting into being the bad guy or the bad girl, you dig what I'm saying? Doing all the dirty work, and then you say something to the wrong person, and then your ass is up out of there. If it's not yours, don't ever get too comfortable. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to discourage anybody from going into management at a nursing home. I'm not trying to do that. But you need to have your reasons in check. Not to be the nurse mammy. You feel me? Because there's a lot of y'all out there, the nurse mammy. And not to be somebody that's just drunk with power, just to say you got the title. Because like I said, most unit managers, 90% of unit managers that I know are absolutely miserable. Absolutely miserable. Most DONs that I know are absolutely miserable. You dig? Because they got tricked all into a title. Oh yeah, we're going to give you this. It's going to look so good on your resume and all that kind of stuff. Listen, if that's what you're in it for, you really want to do it because you really want to learn and expand, then do it. But a lot of people be wanting them titles in that position just to say they got it on the resume and don't really be wanting a job just to try to stunt. And that's not the way to go about it. Because you're going to be miserable. Most unit managers I know are absolutely miserable. Be coming in, bags all up under their eyes and stuff like that. Clothes be dirty, exhausted because they doing work from home. Then got to come into the building and do the work. You cleaning up and putting out fires all day. Don't get it twisted. We need good unit managers out there. We really do. And we have some great ones. I've worked with really great unit managers. I got a good, well, I ain't gonna say what happened, but it's a good one at my job right now. Very good. I like her a lot. But baby stressed out. She is stressed. and they put so much on the good workers. That's why I say, man, like me, listen, I just can't dedicate that much time and energy to a business I don't own, bro. I can't. You want me to take home work, do work from home, putting in orders from home and all that type of stuff? No, I'm straight, bro. It's not for me. It may be for you, though. But I'm cool. You say it just happened. Shout out to Giovanni. What just happened at your job? What's up, Dina? What's up, Dina? What's going on? Dina said I recently was threatened by an administrator for leaving prior to accepting an assignment. Threatened how? If you didn't accept the assignment. I was not a part of their clique. And they tried to save all their staff. So they tried to save all their staff work from the day shift for me as an agency nurse on second. They threatened and lied. I'm sorry to hear that, Dina. You must be cute too. And lied and saying I took keys. I would, and see, that's why, and see, that's what I be trying to tell you. And that's why I'm really going to start putting some money away just to have a good retainer, a good lawyer retainer on call. Because that type of shit right there, that ain't cool. Run these tapes back. I didn't accept no keys. They blatantly lied to you. Stop playing with me, bro. You might have to put up $10,000, $20,000 for a cool lawyer. That's gonna make stuff happen. You dig? And I think it's worth it. If they has, I don't know if y'all know of any type of insurance that or a person could put up for a lawyer's insurance. Tell them to holler at me. Let's figure out how we can get that cracking, because I don't. That's crazy. You shouldn't have to go through nothing like that. That's so crazy. You should not have to go through nothing like that, and you ain't even take the assignment. But that's what I'm saying. The clique. Care about your clique. But I guess I can give y'all a snippet of what happened the other day. Now, I don't know what this stupid ass beef is between nurses and seniors. I really think it's the dumbest thing ever. You dig? Wait, hold on. Giovanni said they bought all black admin to get the black. Oh, I know. See, I knew I wasn't the only one seeing that. I knew I wasn't the only one seeing that kind of behavior. I know they do that kind of stuff. They want to hire the mammy to get the Negroes in line. You can't, man. To me, that's a terrible look. Because that's literally the only reason they'll hire you. I've seen that at a lot of places before. Yep, to get the black faculty in check. Yep. The DON and admin had it out for me once we met. They saw how I carried myself and wasn't gonna take no BS. Yeah. Yep. Don't let you not be fat either. What? Oh my God, y'all think, man, see, people gonna think this funny, but I'm serious. Because it's a lot of fat people that work in nursing homes. I'm so serious. I'm chubby myself, so I can attest to it. There's a lot of fat people that work in nursing homes. A lot of fat women that work in nursing homes. Don't let you be in shape. What? Man, you better stop playing, bro. Do not let you be in shape and be a nice looking nurse and let them know that you ain't finna take no mess. And not have a bad attitude. What? Oh no. Oh no. You said you told the agency I'll be suing. Yeah, for false accusations. Yeah, as you should. As you should. No, it's not. They about to stop playing. But I can give you like a little snippet of what happened to me. And again, I wasn't involved. I miss all the stuff that be going down. But I was in a situation to where some nurses and seniors got into it. And again, I don't know really what the beef is. Some people be like, well, that's just the girls beefing, but I just think this beef between nurses and seniors is absolutely absurd. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I'm an advocate for seniors because I can recognize all the hard work that they do. So I'm always going to advocate for the seniors. And I've been in several situations where the nursing management and the nurses themselves have treated seniors like garbage. Straight up garbage. And I don't know where this comes from. Because either A, you were a senior once upon a time, or B, you got to understand that whether we like to admit it or not, seniors work physically harder than nurses. They do. Flipping, wiping, toiling, getting people up and down, feeding, and all that kind of stuff. Not to say that we don't work hard as nurses, because you got certain nurses that do jobs to where they the senior and the nurse. So, but for the most part, the seniors physically work harder than the nurses. And y'all know that's a fact, bruh. So y'all want a senior to work 8 hours flipping bodies, you know what I'm saying, giving showers, feeding. That is physically exhausting, bro. And then they'll tell seniors, well, you can't sit at the desk and chart. What type of shit is that? That is so stupid. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you got seniors that be trying to get into it with the nurse because in their head, they think the nurse better than them. But I'm not going to lie to y'all. For the most part, they be getting picked on for what I see. I'm going to keep it real. I will never tell a senior they can't chart. They can't sit down and chart at the nurse station. For what? Why they can't? Because a lot of the times they'll have them charting on the wall. And they got to stand up and chart. This person, and then on top of that, give them 28, 25 patients. You telling them they can't sit down? That's craziness to me. And there's a lot of nurses that be like, y'all can't sit. Why? You sitting. And you physically ain't done half the work that they done did. Like, this is the stuff that we really need to start talking about because it's not right. Because if they wasn't, because you're not going to do it. You're not finna go out here and check, because I know I'm not going to do it. I know I'm not finna go out here and change 20-something people. It's not happening. So the fact that a senior can't sit down and chart, that's absolutely insanity. That's insanity. You said most CNAs are bothered from the time they come in. I get it. But some nurses be on some bullshit. And I see it. I see it straight up. Some nurses be on some bullshit. Not saying seniors don't be on some bullshit, but some nurses really be on the bullshit. And I've been a nurse for 4 years, and I've seen some of these nurses treat these seniors like garbage, like they nothing, like they less than. Talk to them crazy. Not saying that, seniors is angels. All seniors are angels. They don't do no wrong and all that kind of stuff. But come on, bro. Sometimes it be getting out of control. But it was a situation where they got into it or whatever. And they was just talking about it. Some things happened. And then I had to write a statement. Well, they asked me to write a statement. I didn't have to, but they asked me. So I did. I wrote a statement stating what really happened from my point of view. Stating from what really happened from my point of view. And that was that. I don't care if the supervisor don't like the fact that I wrote a statement. I don't care. The truth is the truth. I could care less. Because I'm not in the clique. I don't care about being friends. I'm not going to throw nobody under the bus. I'm just going to tell the truth. I saw this. This is what happened. And that's it. That's all I saw. You said, the only thing I don't like is when the seniors hire and pretend to chart on a computer and take up all the computers. I get that. My last CNA job before becoming a nurse, I did 8 showers in a row, and they complained I took a break. See, that's crazy. That's why I was only a senior for 3 months. That's why. I mean, again, and even still with me as being a male senior, I never got that kind of issue. But I'm sorry. I'm never gonna say, hell, come on and sit down. And I know you done gave 8 showers. Come sit down. Relax. Go ahead and do your thing. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If we're gonna speak truth to power, a lot of these nurses be sitting down at the computer on Amazon, on Google Flights, on Expedia. I'm guilty. When I got some downtime, I'm guilty. You dig? So let's just keep it a bean. On Amazon, on Indeed, let's just keep it a bean. Let's talk truth to power. You dig? And my downtime, you're gonna catch me on Expedia. Look, it is what it is. The truth is the truth. But I just don't believe in playing them kind of games, bro. Like, I need my seniors. I love my seniors. I'm never gonna downgrade my seniors because they seniors. Come on, man. Some nurses do that, bro. And that's crazy. Now, on the flip side, some of the seniors, the attitudes be kind of crazy when y'all come in. I understand that your back's hurt. I understand that. I understand your back hurt. I understand you might have got into it with the next chick and all that kind of stuff. I get it. But sometimes y'all be trying them nurses. They ask you to do something and you take a whole bunch of time to do it when you ain't busy. I get it. And you wrong for that too. Because this is true as well. You can't do their job at the end of the day. You just can't do it. You can't pass meds. You can't do treatments. You can't talk on the phone with doctors. I know some of y'all med techs can, but I'm going to just keep it real. And that's no shade. That's no disrespect. I'm just telling y'all the honest to God truth. But some of these nurses do be going ham on these seniors, man. It's crazy. It took me 42 minutes to get. Okay. That's what's up. They said they'll hide in the computer room on their phone when you walk in. Bizarre. They ain't no angels, but none of us are. A lot of them work hard. I lasted as a senior for 3 months. Most seniors are doing their job and then some. Yeah, I could only do 3 months. I was out of that thing. I said, this ain't it. This ain't it. That's why I got so much respect for them. Because especially the ones that really work hard, I try to do my best to make sure they good. Make sure they have to. I don't mind. Especially if I know they humping. And they short, I don't mind going to change the resident if I'm not busy. Oh, I ain't tripping on that. I hear a lot of nurses say, well, that's why I want to become a people. That's, man, you wrong for that. You wrong for that, because that's in your scope. That's in your scope. You are wrong for that. You're very wrong for that. Talking about you ain't gonna change nobody because that's why you went to school. You was wrong for that, especially if they short. If they short and they need help, you're wrong. You are wrong for that. You're gonna sit there and let this man sit and dookie, and you ain't doing nothing, and they humping, and you foul. You wrong for that. You're gonna get old one day. I think one senior, good morning, sister on the mission, good morning. I think one senior should have up to 3 to 4 patients per shift for care. I'll never forget when I did an HR internship. Oh God, I know J.I. finna go in. I know J.I. finna go in. He said, I'll never forget when I did an HR internship back in the day and was interviewing and hiring seniors for $9 an hour. He said, I don't see how people stay seniors year after year after year. Well, that $9, that was probably a long time ago. I don't know any seniors making that low. A lot of the seniors I know making 18, 19, 20. Sometimes some of them, if you work for the agency, they making like 25. So that's absurd. $9? That's crazy. That's foul. Mm-mm-mm. You said seniors can get paid up to 28 to 30. Yeah, heck, all that back-breaking work you doing for $9, bro, that's robbery. That's, that is robbery. That's so foul. I made $14 an hour as a senior. Horrible. Man, I was a senior for 3 months, bro. Could not do it. Could not do it. But I just want y'all to move right, man. When y'all get into these nursing homes, bro. Just move right. Just move right, man. You ain't gotta trip, bro. Just move right. And ladies, don't let them get you so mad to the point to where you just ready to fight every broad up in there. Just do your thing. Make sure your stuff is done. Make sure your people are straight. But I just wanted y'all to be aware, and I said it before, I'm going to keep saying it. To all my pretty nurses out there, y'all going to have targets on your back. LaShonda is coming for you. So is Bertha. And so is Beatrice. They coming. But you just keep it player. Do your thing and play past that. There's a lot of miserable people in these nursing homes. Misery loves company. There's a lot of people struggling that's working up in these nursing homes. I'm trying to tell you. You need to quit working nursing homes, bro. I love nursing homes. Nursing homes don't bother me. I love nursing homes. That's where the bag is for me right now. I ain't got no issues with the nursing homes. The nursing hierarchy is brutal. I've heard NPs think they're better than RNs. RNs think they better than LPNs, and LPNs think they better than CNAs. And CNAs, and CNAs think they better than a lunch lady. Oh God, bro, that is funny. That is funny. Man, listen, bro. I'm sure that's true. But I could care less about any of that stuff, bro. I'm sure that's so true. Then the MPs, they're what? The CRNAs probably think they're better than the MPs. And the physician assistant probably think they're better than the CRNA. The doctors think the family doctors think they better than the PAs, and the surgeons think they better than it could go on and on and on, bro. I don't care about that. I become a target literally every facility I go to, no matter how quiet and how nice I am. We need you in a rehab, hospitals, or long-term acute care setting. Man, I'm going wherever the money is, bro. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going wherever the money is. For sure. Blooming Orchard, not Big Bertha. Oh, yeah. What? Shout out, ladies. Y'all don't work, people in this chat, y'all don't work with Big Bertha before. Y'all don't work with Bertha. Y'all don't work with LaShondras before. The haters. Y'all know the LaShondras. You know the real big plump ladies who walk 3-4 steps, got to sit down. Been a senior or been a nurse for up to million years. Hate what they do. Kids always in trouble. The nigga they with ain't nothing. He don't work or barely work. She always complaining about him. Always food stamps getting cut off. You know them types. Y'all don't work with the Berthas before. Can't stand nothing. Everything is miserable. Uniform always looking crunchy. All types of stuff. They are better. That's the brutal fact. Defend the honor of the MP. That's cool, bro. I don't care about none of that. Hey, if they feel they better, that's great. As long as my check clear. As long as my check clear, bruh. Shoot, they can think what they want. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, people really be letting other people's opinion about their profession bother them, bro. They be like people be like, oh, you a LPN, but in tech, you can make this much quicker. That's great, fam. I'm happy for you. But this is what did it for me. This is what did it for me. This is what gave me the lifestyle that I want. And I'm completely happy with it. You dig? I'm not worried about, I could care less. Because at the end of the day, it's the internet. None of these people paying the bills in my house. It don't bother me. It really don't. I remember when you said, don't take it personally. When the administration said you're awesome, and don't help out because you're trying to please the job. Baba T, who's better than who? Never disrespect the person in charge of your food. That's a whole fact. They are better, Baba T. That's wild. Man, that's funny. Man, you said they will turn on you. That's what just happened to me. I worked agency for the place I'm suing, and they said I was an awesome agency LPN, only for them to file accusation. Right? They'll say anything to get you up in there, man. F all that. I don't care about none of that. Oh, you doing such a great job. All right, cool. Thank you. Where's my check? I don't care about none. Because if I make you mad, you're going to say I'm the worst nurse on the planet. You just got to have some thick skin and learn to lean on your family and friends for support outside of work. That's a whole fact. Yeah, I've been working in these ghetto places for a couple of years now. I could deal with the personalities, but when it affects my license, I'm coming for them legally, as you should. That's good. Take all the legal precautions you can to protect your license. That's a fact. That is a fact, ladies and gentlemen. This is hilarious, though. I don't know, man. Like, I guess since my love for other stuff is so great, like maybe if I didn't have the things that I have to look forward to in my life, maybe I would be one of these nurses that's in the drama, that's unhappy, that's mad at the world and all that type of stuff, and that's worried about titles, and that's worried about what other people doing outside of my house. Like, that's why I say you always got to have you something to look forward to when you get in this game, and it's not your true passion. I've said it before and I've said it again. I'll say it again. Nursing is not my true passion. I'm good at what I do. You know what I'm saying? It makes me money, but it's not my passion. It's a stepping stone, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's a stepping stone for me. Nothing more, nothing less. I like what I do. I like what I do, but it's a stepping stone. Any man that will lie. This nigga Jay Eyes on some other stuff, bro. Oh, God. This nigga said, any man that would allow his woman to become a CNA, he doesn't love her. Change my mind. I'ma keep it real, bro. I would never allow my woman to be no CNA, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I say that with love, but see, I wouldn't date a nurse though. So no, absolutely not. He said, I'm standing on that. I wouldn't. There's no way. If my girl said, I want to go be a CNA, I would say, absolutely not. Not with me, you ain't. Not with me, you ain't. I'm going to keep it real. I ain't going to lie to y'all. CNA will turn you into a thug, boy. Hashtag CJ back to RN school. That's what's up. I'm liking that. I promptly blocked them. Shout out to Sharice in the building. Good morning. Advice to male nurses. Work in department with less females. High acute floors. ER, cath lab, SICU. Know this and know peace. Shout out to my African brother. First name Brandon in the building. Shout out to my brother, my nigga. That's my nigga over there. Uh, when I told, let me see, when I told my family I was becoming a CNA, my dad was upset. Damn. I don't think it's nothing to be upset about. I think it's an honorable profession. We need CNAs. I just wouldn't want my girl to do it. You did? But if I had a daughter and she wanted to do it and she wanted to get into the field, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind my daughter doing that. I just wouldn't want my lady to do it because I got to deal with that. I got to deal with my lady in a romantic fashion and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not trying to come home and hear about all the BS that went on with the broad at work. I don't want to come home to that. CNA is hard work. That's a fact. CNAs do be thugs. That's a fact, bro. Being a CNA will turn you into a straight thug, bro. I done seen some of the nicest women turn into straight hoodlums because of the physical work. Yeah. He said, might as well send your wife to the coal mines if you allow her to work as a CNA. Can't love your girl, allow her to do that work. Man, look, bro. Like I said, I wouldn't let my girl do it. I wouldn't let my girl do it. But if that's what they got to do in their house, bro, it ain't, do what you got to do, fam. I ain't mad at it. CJ calling African nigga is racist. Apologize or sell. Man, that's my nigga. That's my dog, Brandon. Around there way. That's my dog. That's my African brother. My grandpa Liberian. Yes, sir. Shout out to all my Africans. Around the way. Let me see. He told me I need my back. He had a back injury when he was younger. CNA make about the same as LVNs in California. That's what's up. I know they got to pay all them taxes, though. Call the African nigga is racist. My son told me I can't be a CNA. Heck, I would never want my mama to be no CNA. Heck, What is wrong with dating a nurse? Oh, man. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't date no nurse because, how do I say this? I couldn't date a nurse because, one, they work too much. Number one. Two, a lot of nurses, not all, but a lot of nurses are very masculine. Not all. I don't want to deal with that. Three, a lot of nurses don't know how to turn the boss attitude off. A lot of them bring it home. That's really it. That's really like the major. And I'm not saying every nurse is like that. I know every nurse not like that, but it's just too many. And then a lot of times, a lot of the nurses I know is about that bag. So they gonna hustle. I don't want a female version of me. I don't want a woman that work as hard as I do at a job like that. No, I want a woman that's gonna be putting in work at the house, and then if she got like her own little business on the side, then do that. But I don't want heck that is not for me. But shout out to the to all my guys that's dating nurses though. Well, you sound like my husband. He hated me coming home complaining. I don't got time for that because I got to hear complaining for a living. So why would I want to come home to that? I got to hear complaining for a living all day, every day. So why would I want to come home to that as a nurse? Now, if I wasn't a nurse, then maybe I would consider dating a nurse. But as a nurse, and I got to come home to that? No. And people talking about, well, y'all can relate. Nah, I don't want her to relate to that. Because when I come home, I don't talk about my job really, unless my girl asks how was work or something like that. And then I'll tell her some of the crazy stuff that probably went on throughout my day. But then that's that. Some of these chicks, they get home and harp on that shit. And I know they do because they be mad about some stuff that happened 3 weeks ago at work. Still. So I know they harping on it at home. You dig? So, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. When is CJ doing his DNA ancestry? Soon, bro. Shoot, my grandpa from Liberia, so I mean, it is, you know what it is. Monty Burns, most nurses are overly stressed and crazy from what I've encountered, mentally unhinged. That's a fact. I can't, heck you know. I can't deal with that. I want my girl to have a soft girl job. Nurses are thugs, bro. I can't do it. And shout out to all the nurses that know how to turn it on and turn it off. It's not all y'all, so don't come for me. But I just can't do it. You good, brother CJ. As a nurse, I never date a nurse either. However, male nurses don't seem as stressed. No, we not. We not as stressed as y'all. And that's what one nurse said too. She was like, all the male nurses I know, they be going on trips. They be having fun, living their best life. They don't be worried about nothing. Yeah, we don't. Because we know we always got something to look forward to. If you ain't got a gang of kids running around and a whole bunch of child support, we good. I'm asking. Dina Jones, are you a nurses? A nurse that hates a nurse? Nurses. I don't hate nurses. I just couldn't do it. The male nurses I've worked with were cool unless they were feminine. The feminine male nurses act like the female ones, the moist nurses. Yeah, they be zesty, all right. I wouldn't date a nurse because it's too emotionally demanding and I need all that emotional support. I don't want to go into strangers. Also, their earning potential warps their view of things. Yeah. A lot of them not trying to really, you know, they're not really trying to mess with no guy that I guess they ain't really bringing home what they making. I'm going to keep it real. From what I've experienced and seen and heard, you know, I would never put nobody personally out there, but from what I've heard, it's quite a few of them that are out here in these streets. For real. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna cap, bro. If you married to the modern nurse, the modern young nurse, I'm not gonna say that you should be worried, but I would just say that, you know, you might want to take some precautions. Not all, of course, but these nurses, you know, I like to call some of these nurses, I like to call them Sukihana nurses. Yeah. Some of these nurses be strippers. I met a few nurse strippers. You know what I'm saying? At the job, of course. That's straight up. Yeah, you know, they say, yeah, I strip on the weekend and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, you might want to, Advice to male nurses, avoid feminine male nurses and notice no peace. I agree. How CNAs turn a man into a thug. I don't know what you mean by that. Toya, shout out to Toya. Babity don't project. Thank God my husband don't play about my soft life. Yeah, shout out to all of my soft nurses out there. There's a few of y'all out there. Shout out to all my soft girls and all my soft girl nurses out there. That's a few of y'all. So far, all the males I've worked with cause no stress. The other thing, 6 kids motivate some chicks to become a nurse in the first place. Yeah, that's cool. That's good. Whatever your motivation is. If you got 6 kids and that motivates you to become a nurse, do it. I just wouldn't mess with you, but do it. Shout out to the kids. I know that. Oh man, Jay, I said I know these docs be knocking off nurses in the hospital, but honestly, anyone can knock her off if she has a wandering eye. Mess around and the janitor be putting it on her. Man, what? Part-time doggy daycare attendant. She'll come home happy. You said what? Nurse, aka strip. Man, what? Heck yeah! There's a lot of nurses that's out here in the game. What? Yes, go on. It's a It was a nurse on YouTube talking about how she stripped. I forgot what YouTube channel that was. If I find it, I'll share it. But yeah, that's nothing new. How you think a lot of these doctors be affording to go to school and all that type of stuff? They be stripping. They be popping that thing. Let me see. Our janitor is smashing a house supervisor in CNA. I'm jealous. See, that's why I say, fellas, like a lot of that stuff when it comes to money only applies when it comes to dudes that she's looking for to be like the cuck provider. Because a lot of these women will give it to niggas with not a dime to rub together. So it's not about money for the most part. It's really not, because a lot of that stuff is internet cap. But it's really about if you are her type, if you are the type that turns her on, if you're the type that she lusts for. Because if she lusts for you, you can get away with a whole lot. That's why, I truly believe in becoming the best version of yourself, physically, mentally, financially, so you can have your pick of the absolute best. Because these women will get pregnant, professional women will get pregnant by a broke man in a heartbeat. So it's not even about money no more. That's just something cute to say online now. But it's not about money. It's not about money. And I would say a good 90% of these nurses are capping when they say he has to make this amount of money. That's cap. That's cap. If he turns you on enough, if he gets you wet enough, it's not about money. It's really not about money no more. That's really cap. I have 0 kids. Heck no. I feel you. CJ, I started the Capella RNBSN last month. I'll update you on the experience when I finish. Please do that, JG. A lot of single mothers become nurses. This nigga J.I. is on one this morning. He said, a lot of single mothers become nurses, and shout out to them for getting a skill that can feed their family. But it'd be better if they got a husband first and had an actual family. But you know how that goes. Let me see. Same thing happened at a facility I worked at. CNA and supervisor were caught in janitor closet. That's what I'm saying. It's not about money no more, fellas. For real, for real. I feel like you should get the money for you, but you don't need money to pull a woman. You really don't, because some of these broke dudes be having beautiful women. So you don't need no bread to pull no girl. You just gotta be what turns her on. That's all. For the most part. Well, earlier you said CNA's terms, guys and the thugs. No, I didn't mean guys. I meant like they turn the girls into thugs. That's a thug job. It's a difference between sex and relationships. Been trying to tell people that professional women will drive to a broke loser guy if he puts it on her right, but she don't want to settle down with him. But see, J.I., that's why I say you got to be the best of both worlds. I really feel like that as a man. That's why you should always be working on yourself in every way possible. Because I feel like you got to be the guy that she want to cheat with and be able to bring that aspect and that lust to the relationship. I feel like if your woman that you in a relationship with don't lust you, then I don't think you should be with her. I really don't. If she don't lust for you, you don't need to be with her. And that be the problem in a lot of these in a lot of these relationships. They will get with a person, like a lot of these dudes will get with women that's just giving them type of sex. You dig? You don't really lust. It's a lot of women, they stop lusting for their husbands and their dudes because one, They probably getting out of shape. 2, they not as ambitious no more. 3, they don't really do much. So, or whatever the case may be, I feel like you got to be the best of both worlds in that aspect to get the ultimate, to get the very best out of a woman. I feel like that's what you got to do. You got to figure out how to bring them both, for the lust, and you got to figure out how to bring that to your relationship. Ladies, help me out. Am I lying? Update: the Filipino nurse that got pregnant by the married Indian man doctor is now getting $6K a month. Woo! Nigga, she came up. She came up. She works part-time now. Well, good for her. I ain't mad at her. LOL. Oh, they get tough like they just got out of prison. JG, let me see, are you already a nurse? Or are you going to school? Well, she doing the RN, what did you say, RN to BSN? So I think you're already a nurse, right? You got your ADN? But yeah, ladies, talk to me in that aspect. JG, you married? Don't your husband, ain't your man supposed to be the best of both worlds? The moment you, as a woman, you stop lusting that man, the sex stop, all that type of stuff. You got to keep that lust aspect going in the relationship. Yeah, if your woman doesn't desire you, then let her go. It don't even mean you're a bad person. You just not compatible. And fellas, if you can't make her, give her back to the game and move on. I agree. Because why waste time? You dig? Why waste time? So wife giving husband. So wife giving husband on ventilator in the ICU. How do you react? What? I don't know, bro. I guess if that's his wife and they in a private room, what can you do? JG, I've been a nurse for 14 years. LPN first, RN for 6 weeks, started the Capella last month and accepted into the PMHNP last month as well. JG, when you went to Capella, did all you need was your nursing license, or did they want to know your credentials and what school you came from and all that kind of stuff? Brevity, I would mind my business. Yeah. Would you travel 2 hours on a 13-hour a week on a 13-week contract for $2,000 a week? Behavioral environment patient who are potentially violent. I would say yes, but the potentially violent part kind of stuck out to me. It depends. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just depends. But if it wasn't potentially violent, for sure. 2 hours for $2,000 a week, heck yeah. That's a good deal if you ask me. You are absolutely correct, CJ. Have to be the best of both worlds. That's what I'm saying. That's why I really want to focus a lot on getting the best body that I can get. Fellas, I feel like that's why y'all should get the best body y'all can get to keep that ish going in y'all relationships, bro. If y'all don't do that in y'all relationships, that's why so many men and so many women are in sexless relationships, bro, because they just stop. They get complacent and they get lazy. You dig? I feel like you should always be trying to get better. And sometimes as humans, that happens to us. You dig what I'm saying? But I would never want to be one of these dudes that only get busy with their chick once a year, twice a year, 3 times a year. That's crazy to me. That is a complete, utter waste of time. And I would not be in no situation like that. Y'all roommates at that point. If y'all can't fix that, if you can't rekindle that lust factor, then let it go. He is on life support, but his D87K still up. Dang. License and transcript from RN program as well for Capella. Okay. Dina Jones, hell no, just wait till October. Rates will go up. I would, as an LPN, shit, I would take it. Especially 3 days a week. JG, congrats on that. But let me ask you a question. What made you wait the 14 years? Because she was probably getting that bag. Rates will go up in October. Let me see. Men and women should work on being the best version of themselves in all aspects. Always strive to be better in all categories. I agree. Yes, Dina. Let's see. I completely. Okay, hold on. completed an additional degree and applied to Yale. Any other questions? I'm also not one of those people you can shame for being an LPN. I'm still young, very fine, very successful. Yeah, that's right. No shame in here. Okay, yeah, y'all know how I feel. Ain't nobody tried to shame me. Well, it's people that have come on the comments. You just want to be an LPN. I don't care. 5.2K. Let me see. It's an 8-hour shift, 5 days a week, CJ. 8-hour shift, 5 days a week. So you got to drive 2 hours, 5 days a week. I don't know about that one. Now, if it was 3 days, 12-hour shifts, then yeah. But 5 days, 2 hours, nah. I don't think I would do that. I'm going to be honest. That's a lot of driving. Yeah, it's a lot of driving. No shame over here. Go ahead and do your thing. Blessings. Total 4-hour driving. Yeah. I don't know if I would do that one. Unless you just gonna get the hotel, but I don't know. Now, if it was 3 days, then cool. 12 hours, I'll be all right with that. I'll be all right with that. I'm going to see if they have a 12-hour shift. Yeah, I that's what I would do personally, like, because I think that's way too many hours of driving. Now, if I was getting 4,000, 3,000, maybe. I'll probably consider it then for sure. Texas, brother, come on, son. Hey, man, I might be heading there for the week. I mean, for the winter time, because I think it's going to get cold for real down here. Yep, Babity, you don't have to send me your number. Email me your number, man. cjkyles90@gmail.com, and I'll text you and everything. We can chop it up. I hear it's crazy. Oh, I'm cruising to Jamaica. I think Ocho Rios, Jamaica, Cozumel, Mexico, Cayman Islands, and some Ocean Key, Bahamas. Yeah. Yep. But y'all, let me see. Hold on. I hear Oregon has a strike case, 83 an hour for LPN. Yeah, I heard that too. Shout out to Miss Sign. Hello, I'm at RN school. Once I finish next year, I would like to become a traveling nurse. Do you think that's a good idea, or should I start at a hospital? I think I would definitely start at a hospital first before I started taking travel assignments. I would definitely learn how to take care of the sickest patient in my specialty before I would even consider doing a travel assignment. I would at least get 1 year of experience in the hospital and whatever specialty that I'm in before I start taking a travel assignment. Because once you take a travel assignment, they putting you out there with the wolves. They ain't gonna hold your hand, do none of that stuff. So I wouldn't go straight into traveling as soon as I graduated from RN school. A lot of them probably not gonna hire you no way. They at least want you to have a year under your belt. But learn how to take care of the sickest patient in whatever specialty you in, and then I will go experience traveling. Let me see. CJ will rather go on another boat vacation than come to work in Texas on the border. That's a fact. I ain't gonna cap. That's a whole fact. The strikes are where all the money is, but some nurses look down on other nurses for crossing the picket line. That's where I'm on the fence at. Now, I'm a really black and white type of dude, but that's one of the only areas where I'm in the gray at, where I honestly see both sides of the coin vividly. When I truly understand both sides of the coin, I do. Yeah. But y'all gotta understand too. The way I spend my money, I don't like, I'm not a whore for money. You dig? Because I know how to live well with what I do, and I don't live above my means. You know what I'm saying? So you're right. I would rather spend be on the ship than work and doing what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? Because fortunately, I'm in a situation to where my schedule is extremely flexible. Uh, I'm good at what I do. I don't stress at work. Um, I make good money and I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm not. It is what it is. Like I said, things are in motion. You know, I'm doing things in nursing that I haven't even mentioned to y'all yet. You know, I want to wait. I have content that I've been recording that I'm saving for Patreon. So I got a lot of stuff for y'all. Thank you. Be a travel nurse anytime you can. Yeah. So, but ladies and gentlemen, this has been fun. I'm about to go ahead and get off this phone. Get off this live so I can go get me some sleep. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe button. Go check out that video I just dropped this morning. Also, y'all continue to go run up the numbers on Hospice, the song I put out. Check that out. It's on the YouTube page. The music video is up. And you say, how much money will it take for you to take a DON? It's $1 million a year. They will have to give me $1 million a year. I would never, unless they give me $1 million a year, that's the only way I take a DON or supervisor position. So since I know they're not gonna do that, then no, it's not. I see absolutely no value in being a DON or a supervisor. That's just me though. That's just me. It would take $1 million a year. It really would. Because I just don't see why go through all that unnecessary stress. Like I don't see it. I see absolutely no value in it. None whatsoever. None. How would you recommend to prepare a person for working night shift for the first time? Go to sleep in the daytime, take you a nap in the day, because it's just something you really can't prepare for. It's just your body has to get used to it. And once your body gets used to it, then it's smooth sailing. It's not something that you can really prepare for, though. I do 3 to 11 and occasional 7 to 3, but I'm going to pick up nights. Yeah, nights is straight. It's easy normally and a lot to do. You don't have a lot to do. So I'm starting clinical soon. Any tips? Listen to your instructor. Whatever your instructor tell you, do it. If you don't know something, look it up. Your goal is to pass. Your goal is not to be super nurse. Listen to your instructor. Do whatever they tell you to do and pass your clinical and be on time. Be early. Wear what they want you to wear. Make sure your stuff is clean. All that kind of stuff. Your goal is to pass the class, not to be super student nurse. Nobody cares. These employers don't care. Nobody cares. Do what you got to do to pass the class. Yeah. So, but all right, on that note, I'm going to holler at y'all in a minute. Love y'all. Y'all be safe out there. I'm going to holler at y'all in a minute. Peace.